Yes.
There are some people that once they hold the line, if they say they are holding I'm just saying, if they say they are holding northeast or northwest or north central of Nigeria, middle belt and northeast. So if Tinubu and his gang want to announce fake results, they are the ones that will make sure that never happens. That's what they are saying that Obi needs.
Exactly.
They need these guys to help hold the line.
They say that Obi is weak. Obi is not violent.
Right.
But people that support Obi, they are violent. Last time, it was Obi that calmed us down. Obi was the one that calmed us down. He said that we should not go and protest. But this time around, Obi himself is ready to leash out the tigers, lions on the.
You think so? Like you are obedient to, so I kind of understand where you're coming from as well, right? So
Obi is ready to.
You are convinced
the tiger and lions on the system. He's ready. This time around, if they try to rig Obi out, I'm telling you, Nigeria will collapse. That is where it will start. The revolution will start. Because me, I just want Nigeria. I just want Nigeria. But instead of calling to be there, for the meantime, let
us put context. Polapenga, let's put context to what you just said now. All right.
Yes, sir.
If the rig will be out, Nigeria can collapse. Now let's put context around that. Okay.
Yes,
because.
Yes, sir.
If he's part of their coalition, you have an impression that with the people who are going to be part of it, and Obi is made their presidential candidate, and then Tinubu brings in, there will be consequences. Or even if Obi stays on his own, as is currently not being seen very much with this their coalition stuff per se, which gives some people impression that he may not even be part of it. He has
pulled out because Tinubu wants to be the main man.
So who are those who are going to hold Tinubu responsible for rigging Obi out? The obedient. Is that your context? Is that your theory?
Baba, you see, for example, you see, what happened last election? It is very clear. It is very clear. Even the West, they know that it was rigged.
Yep.
But Peter Obi, out of his, based on the, in his own challenge, each time he goes to court, he always wins. So he was thinking that governorship election and the presidential is the same. And he is dealing with Kolu, drug lord, a cartel man that knows how to play this game very well.
Right.
So Kolu don't hold the ground already. He don't hold ground before the election. He don't hold ground. He don't travel, meet people. And it's not about giving them cash. It is about agreement. Do for me, I do for you. This is deal.
So and it's still the same, don't forget to. But what people are saying could challenge Kolu, Polapenga, what people believe can actually shake Kolu, that some don't believe is enough to get rid of him. But it is when all these guys come together and decide to pull their weight all together.
Yes.
So if we have if Obi had to do it alone,
yes, it will not work.
Right. So
it will not work.
You know what? The whole thing is still fluid. We are all playing with theories here. All right. We are just putting things together and say, okay, this or that, right? Let me take another call. Let's hear someone.
Let me just keep this last point.
Oh, okay. Go on quickly.
Yeah. You see when I think it was in Chatham House when they interviewed Kolu before the election,
just before the last election, yeah.
Yes, please. He was telling that Wale Idu and Littlefinger and one other man will answer the questions. And I'm telling you, this policy that Kolu is putting on Nigerians, it is not his policy. It is IMF policy.
Agreed.
Yes. This is why he's trying to squeeze Nigerians so that he can be able to get more money from IMF.
That's right.
He doesn't care about the people. He doesn't care about
you are right also.
Yes, thank you so much, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you for your time. God bless you.
Polapenga, Alaji. Emigrate the madam, okay? You have a very wonderful evening.
I will.
Cheers,
thank
man.
You, sir.
Yes, sir. So that's Polapenga, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still with us, remember, you can still like my broadcast and even subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Here is another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Please, I would like to contribute. I don't know if this is a live program, so that I can just.
Everybody can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just watching you on the listen. I can't hear you clearly. I can't hear. I can't.
You want to hear yourself
Okay.
like that? You will need to put that
Yeah.
broadcast on, like mute it too, if you want us to talk. But everybody can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. Have you heard
okay.
yourself now? You've heard your voice?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maego.
Yes, sir. Now you will need to now mute the broadcast so that we can talk.
First
Or
and
else
foremost,
we'll be
let
hearing
me,
ourselves from the background.
appreciate your
Thank you, sir.
sagacity in the presentation of this program of yours.
Thank you very much.
Can you hear me?
Yes, all of us can hear you. You know, you and I are producing now. You were watching before, right? Everybody is now watching us. So you let us keep talking, okay? And maybe you can even, this time, right, you can check your screen and you see as the comments keeps dropping, okay? And you can know everybody's hearing you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Please.
Maego,
Yes, sir.
Maego, well done for your job.
Thank you so much.
But I need to speak practically about the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria.
You have the floor.
People want change.
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay,
just
people
keep
want
going.
Change. Especially Nigerians that are in diaspora. You don't have voter card. Some persons have not been to Nigeria for the past 10, 5, 8 years.
Yes.
You judge from what you hear or the social media thing that you see. Not until there is a total purge. There's a hygiene in our attitude. You understand me? The citizens as well as the leaders. Every person is involved in this unfortunate situation. You are in the Western world. I'm in the Western world.
That's right.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? And you see how things are coordinated in the Western world. Nigerians are not patriotic to themselves. Nigerians are not patriotic to their country.
I said it. Remember what I said from the start, right? When I said,
until we change our mentality.
Go on.
Maego,
yes, sir.
Who are the people coordinating or planning coalition? People who have plundered the economy of our country? Yes, sir. What has El-Rufai got to say to Nigerians?
That is new.
What other change or contribution is El-Rufai going to give to Nigeria? What change is Atiku going to bring to Nigeria?
Let me ask.
What change is Peter Obi going to bring to Nigeria?
A different one, yeah?
I want us to be very sincere and just listen to me so that you can see where I'm driving at.
Please.
These are persons who have been governors. These are persons who have been vice presidents. They have been given opportunity to contribute their quota to the development of this great country, Nigeria. What were they able to do when such opportunities were given to them? Nigeria started getting decayed from 1982. Before 1982, you can equate Nigerian naira to the British pounds.
I know.
What now happened? Persons have been given the opportunity to hold strategies in Nigeria. At the time they were given this opportunity to hold on to the economy to remain vibrant and effective, what role did they play to hold on to security and the well-being of Nigerian citizens? Rather, these persons were given opportunity to be at the corridors of power. They cut away with the Nigerian people's wealth. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
So see, I am following you bumper to bumper right now. Wherever you are going, I'm following you. Go on.
Yes. I look at them and I begin to wonder, for God's sake, what will El-Rufai, what will Atiku? If they want a change, they must bring in people with credible and sterling qualities. Educated persons who know what governance is all about. In this 21st century, where education is solid, where education has given opportunity for
we are even talking about advanced education.
Bring half-baked individuals, persons who, because by opportunity of plundering the economy, right? They are now money bags, and they think they can just come and deceive Nigerian people. It will not work again. Maegu,
Amen.
you and so many other persons that are into public enlightenment has raised the political consciousness of Nigerians.
Amen. Because that's the purpose.
Are you getting me? So
you know?
people can no more be deceived. Are you getting me?
Following.
And I want you to understand one thing.
Yes, sir.
If some persons feel that they want to look at Nigerian leadership from regional perspective, they are making serious mistake. For God's sake, Peter Obi has been governor of Anambra State.
Yep.
And we sincerely say that Anambra State is transformed to the expectation of the people. Let's be very sincere.
A rhetorical question there, right? I mean, it should be a
You
yes or no
understand me?
question, though.
He has been governor of a state. Did he transform Anambra State to a state where you say this is an enviable state, a state that will stand as a reference point to other states? The answer is no. Are you getting me?
I am with you.
We want to be very sincere. If you want to assess Peter Obi based on his role as a governor, what percentage will you give to him? What is the rate or the percentage of poverty level in Anambra State?
But could that also be simply because Nigeria is in a dire straits, whereby the standard has been so lowered that it has tanked, that the characters you now have right now, when you put them side by side with this Peter Obi, that makes him like one-eyed man in the land of the blind. Could you also reference that, like,
can I say something?
That factor? Yeah, go on.
Can I say something?
Please.
Yeah, can I say something?
Sure.
Bible, if we really want to bring a change, we must be very objective with our analysis.
That's right.
And we must be bold to speak truth to power.
I agree.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Let me just give an instance.
Sure.
People keep emphasizing and putting blame on politicians. Has Nigerians also set their searchlight to civil servants? Look, a senator can come, win his election for 4 years. After his tenure, he leaves. But that civil servant is still there because he has to serve for 35 years before retirement. Today in the Western world, the children, Nigerian children you see schooling abroad and their parents are back home, most of them are children of directors, children of farm sects, children. Are you getting what I'm saying?
I am following you.
Nobody will tell me. I will later, maybe in a different opportunity, I will personally call you and introduce myself, because I've held position before, and I'm telling you that when you win election,
the rot is
the
deep.
first person who introduced you into your office is the most highest ranking civil servant in that establishment. You don't know where files are kept.
No.
You don't know how the policies are being run in that establishment.
No.
You will go through induction and through some internal training, and that is when you will know how files are being actioned. Are you getting me?
I am with you.
Now, as an elected officer, as a public elected officer, when let's even take, say, local government, for instance. When you come in, you have the head of service of a local government.
Oga.
The Oga, exactly. That is the right word. I'm happy you know it. Oga has head of departments, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, say you want to grade Maegu Street. You, as the executive chairman elected, you will action a memo to the Oga. Oga, please can you put up a bill of quantity, budget cost estimate for the grading of Maegu Street? To say, okay, he will action on that same document to the director of works of the local government. The director of works will action the head of civil engineering of that local government. Please prepare a cost estimate for the grading of Maegu Street. Maegu Street is about 10 feet and 10 kilometers, right?
That long.
When they go, when the head of civil engineering will be the one that will bring the cost estimate. Then his boss will now ask him, "Oh boy, how far? You put something for us there."
That's when the padding will begin.
He will not say, "Okay, make I go like waiting. I go put." He'll say, "Put something." They will put something. Then the director of works will now take it to his own boss, which is the hogger, right? And the hogger will now say, "Okay, so that grading, how much it will take?" He will tell him. He will say, "You put anything for the boys, they will add to it, right?" So 2 places have been padded. Then the head of service, hogger, will now take it to the executive chairman. And the executive chairman, right, will now say, "Okay, so is this the cost?" He will say, "Okay, that's the cost. Okay, let's go ahead to do this thing." It is the civil servant that will now say, "Oga, we could just do this work without nothing," because the man does not know whether they put something. Because the law does not give him, the executive chairman, the powers
to raise those sort of memo.
To prepare this document. Because Nigerians should understand that we are only concentrating on one part without looking the other side. I want to open the minds of the thinking of Nigerians, right? Then they will not raise up the issue. Would you we'll just do this job without so thing? To say, what will we do? He will now be the one that will say, we need to add something. They will be the one to initiate it. They will now send it back to that young man who is the professional, who will now use the professional terms to allocate this thing. Are you getting me?
I'm with you. And guess what? They are also the ones that will also help this same guy to move his own share too, without detection. We call them evil servants.
You understand me? So now, at the end of the day, even when this resources comes, 2 steps, these civil servants have gotten 2 additional padding without even the political head knowing.
I
don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Now, I've witnessed all these things you are saying in my own local government area, in Otogbolu local government. I witnessed it firsthand. I fought my own local government chairman.
I know Otogbolu. One of your person was my colleague there.
I fought my own local government chairman, right? Simply because I said, party government. I know all these shady things. And the civil servant, like you said, behind. I mean, if you want to understand the corruption of Nigeria, go to the local government level. Now, once you understand it,
now you should understand. Therefore, there are 3 stratas of government: local, state, and federal. Are you getting me?
I'm with you.
Not until we check these things. What is the salary of a PAMSEC that he will send his child to abroad to school? Where does he get the money to pay the school fees?
Let me take one more before we.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Cutting our time because of our time.
What I'm saying is that Nigerians should be true to themselves. You understand me? Nigerians should be true to themselves. There was a situation where a guy did a school for a community. And one of the leaders now saw this guy who was in charge of, the government as at that time. And he now said, you, I'm not happy with you. The guy now said, "Sir, why are you not happy with me?" He now said, you. I said, "Because of the respect I have for you, I constructed a new school for your community. I installed industrial borehole for your community. And I reticulated the water. You people used to go to the stream before, but right now I have done this so that I can make life meaningful to your people." Do you know what he said?
What?
He said, "Whether not school you go chop."
See?
Now school you go chop.
And that is so many, by the way. That particular mindset is so wide.
Can I say something to you?
Quickly, please.
Are you aware that Nigerians, 90% of Nigerians in the various rural areas prefer the personal money that the chairman will be giving them as patronage than
there is no lie in what you said. There is no lie. They will tell you now, road will go chop.
So now our brothers who are in diaspora, we must change our perspective and be more realistic. We must develop a more realistic approach to this issue of change. The persons who are saying they want to form coalition against Tinubu, are they better than Tinubu? I want to ask a question.
Well,
how many presidents in Nigeria that have actually attended university, and that when you ask them, let them come and write an essay of 300 or 500 words.
See, let me take one more. Well. Let me take one more call before we go tonight. I mean, this afternoon. Okay, it's been a pleasure. You have raised so many.
Thank you very much. Keep the flag flying.
I hope I speak to you again. But let's take one more. Thank you so much. Well, that's a stretch, and I can imagine what it is like for a lot of us who want to say a lot, and then the time is going to be like not enough. I just finished a 15 minutes call with that caller, and it just was like everywhere. And I can see the reaction of a lot of you in the comments, as I can see on my screen, where all of us can see it on the screen, right? So you too can have a shot. That means you can call in to add your own contribution. I'll leave just one more slot, which means just one more before we call it afternoon. Now that is it. You see, don't think because you disagree with me or whatever it is in the comment section, you can't call in. You can call in and speak your mind, because somehow people are going to get to understand the mind of our viewers. So everybody will not just think that everyone is on the same page, or everybody is just like, you know what I mean? Like, we are on the same, are we on the same page? You say, yeah. No. You have the chance of calling in too. Add your own little cents, okay? So in the absence of any extra caller who possibly is enriched to reply to this last caller, it's up to you. I am going to call it afternoon, or call it a noon. I will see you later this evening, and if I don't, I shall see you another time, okay? But if you're going to see me this evening, right, I'm obviously going to get the notification for that. But for those of you who are still here now, please like the broadcast, okay? Like it, share it, and join me later. Good afternoon, or is it good morning, America? Good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary political. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo